Hey gang, it's Michael. It turns out I really needed that break because the more weeks that went by, the more I realized just how much I needed it. So much so that I've decided it's in the show's best interest if the break is extended until January. Most likely January 14th. But don't worry, our annual Boxing Day episode with Jay Shapiro is still happening. More on that in a second. I don't think most people like hearing about the difficult parts of podcasters' lives. If you're anything like me, I listen to podcasts to get away from whatever I'm going through. So I'm not going to go on and on about my reasons for needing a break. Let's just say it's been somewhat of a difficult year, and I was running from it by keeping myself busy. I'm sure you've been there. And so you know that eventually it catches up with you. And then one day you wake up and realize, oh, I'm having trouble getting even normal things accomplished. I'm having trouble making social plans. I'm having trouble cooking for myself. And I love this podcast more than most things in my life. It is top 5 easy, but it takes about 25 hours a week, give or take. Ordinarily, that is literally zero problem. It's rewarding and fun. But on top of a 50-hour-a-week job, when I'm having difficulty motivating myself to walk the dogs, at some point, the podcast would suffer a drop in quality that I simply cannot tolerate. So that's the shortened, sanitized version of what's going on. I'm still booking and interviewing guests. 12 hours a week, I can do. So we will hit the ground running in January with a bunch of conversations that I think are just great. But you know what I cannot and will not take a break from, dear listeners? Our 3rd annual Boxing Day episode with our buddy, the brilliant Jay Shapiro, writer, filmmaker, podcaster, and all-around good bloke. And if you've been listening since at least 2022, you know that every year on December 26th, Jay and I pick films to watch and then we talk about them. 2 years ago, Jay had me watch SLC Punk by James Marandino, and I had him watch Wendy and Lucy by Kelly Reichardt. Last year, we both watched The Green Knight by David Lowery. This year, we're exchanging our favorite horror films. I'm having Jay watch The Thing by John Carpenter, and Jay is having me watch Funny Games by Mikhail Haneke. So if you'd like to truly follow along with our discussion, make sure you watch them both by December 26th. In the meantime, thanks again for sticking around. I'll see you on Boxing Day.